Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for June 21st, 2016. So you can see it's about 13 minutes before the bell. Today was all about market breathing a sigh of relief from the Brexit. Just the polls came out over the weekend and made it sound less likely of a Brexit. So what you got in here was the futures open up like 27 points. If you see in here, and I'm going to drag over a different screen, you see that the British pound right here just went nuts today, up like almost 2 British pound, whatever it's called, 2 of these increments. And that alleviated a lot of the fear that people had. Even with that, as you see, the ES is only up 18. NASDAQ up 38. It was up 70. Russell was up about 21. Bonds down a point, gold down a little, crude up a little. And transport's up 88. Now, what I found interesting today, a couple of things in here. Number one, we've been talking all morning when I was on the live chat on Simpler Stocks, was about this chart right here. You need to put up the ESs on the left. Let me put them up here. So you put the ESs on the left on the 78-minute chart. Then you put in the Qs on the right on the 78-minute. Now, we were showing how important this is, that if the ESs break this level right there, that the NASDAQ needed to break also. As you see, it faked everybody out and it now is down here. Now, why is that important? Look on the left here and see the ES is up 18. They were down 11 on Friday, so net of 9. Net up 9. NASDAQ was down 60 on Friday, up 36. It's down over 2 days. And usually the NASDAQ leads, so just keep that in mind in there. Now, the big thing a lot of people were watching was the individual stocks that usually are so strong in the NASDAQ. You know, the FANG stocks. Look at Apple today. Apple's going to get re-weighted on Friday in the Russell Index, and there's going to be $1.3 billion worth of stock to sell. All day the stock held up until now, right on the close. So another one in here is Amazon, was up over 720 today. As you can see on here, just fell apart at the end of the day. Let me put it up here. 2 days, 2 minute. Right there. Over 721. And now on its low at the day, only up right now, up 8 points. Now this is the one that we called in the chat this morning. Talking about this one was an accident waiting to happen. Why am I picking on Google? Because look at a daily chart of this. This is already broken down. If you take off a lot of these moving averages, because sometimes that sort of clutters the view, I posted on Simpler Stocks that this could go down 80 points in the breakdown at 7:30. Now, if that's hard to see, I'm going to take this off. I actually did a style for everybody where it's ATR only. So this only the ATR trailing stop makes it much easier to see this breakdown right here. And this is the flag prior to it, and it could go down by that amount. So the whole idea is that if it opens up today, it's a gift. Now, what we always teach people is you can't just go on shorting the opening. You got to look at the ATR trailing stop. We've had all these videos for free on the Simpler Stocks. When I do a learning class, they're free to subscribers. And as you can see on here, the second it broke the ATR trailing stop on a 5-minute, that was all it took. It's now down 5 points from there. In fact, Google's only up $2.90 today. That's just nothing. Now, the exciting thing today was the trade we did before, right on the opening. Now, anybody in the chat, you could go back if you're a member or if you're on the $7 trial, and you can go back to the archives and listen to the video from this morning. And we were shorting PSA and we were shorting Avalon Bay on the opening. Now, I don't always day trade, but these are, if they show up, I'll do them. Now, you might ask, why did I pick on these two? Because when the market opens up, but the bonds are way down, and the interest rate sensitive stocks sometimes get pulled up with the rest of the market. Now, I'm going to take out the futures, and you can see what happened in here. We shorted them right there. Now, did I short them too early? Absolutely. Should I have waited for the ATR trailing stop? Sure. But once that happened, that was it. So I shorted at 244. Where did I short it? 243.90. gagged a little on the way up. And then look where it is now. It's down for the day now. It was up over 3 points. Avalon Bay, this one I shorted nice. I shorted it right there. When it got under the ATR trailing stop, I shorted more here. I short 200 shares all the way down. So that was a good one in there. It's now up 31 cents. It was 176. It's now 173. These are the type of things that you learn when you're on the simpler stocks side. That's at least 2 points you would have made on both trades. You do 100 shares of each, that's $400. That pays for 6 months of your subscription. So just to give you an idea what you get in your, and everybody seems to like this when I show this visual. So let me go to this so you know what I'm talking about in here. So you go to Simpler Stocks, and unfortunately you have to see a picture of me. I apologize for that. But you go to Home in here, and you go to Log In, and you get the chat room. Like I said, it's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. We don't just sit there and just BS back and forth. I teach a lot. I show sample trades. Today, there were some people that were new wondering what we do in there. They're blown away about the amount of information that I try to give to everybody in the give and take. The premium videos are a lot more in depth than what you're hearing now. You have the forum, which is like a message board type back and forth where people post things I try to answer, and it's a great resource. We have the meetup where every Wednesday, well, not every Wednesday, almost every Wednesday, we have one kind of class. This time we're having using correlations in the market, learning how the direction of one stock can predict the direction of the other. That's the last hour of trading. I was doing them about 6:30 at night, but I decided to have it the last hour so we could look at the overall market and try to apply it to it. And as you see in here, then they go into a learning series. Trade it with the MACD and trend lines, reviewing the basics. All of these are about an hour. I mean, a lot of other places charge $99 for each one of these videos. These are free with your subscription. The other thing in here that I think is one of the most powerful parts of this, of my site, is the stock trades and chart ideas. I usually post at least 6 a night. I posted 12 last night, and they work pretty well. Index and futures charts. Today I only posted 1. An unusual options activity of a stock that actually looked great all day, and then out of nowhere they traded over 20,000 puts. If you sign up, you'll be able to see what that is. So I hope everybody enjoys this video. Have a great night. Like I said, try to take us up on the $7 trial. Just one trade in there would have probably paid for at least 3 to 6 months of your subscription. So everybody take care. I will talk to you tomorrow.